Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. This is the 13th episode. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question. First question is diphenyl ketone. It's a ketone attached with 2 phenyl ring. And the reagents were given NH2OH and HCl and acid and bromine. Here 4 choices are given. The choices are containing amide and bromine. The real question is where the bromine is attacked, whether the bromine is attached in the CO ring, whether the bromine is attached in the carbonyl ring or amine ring. Here one rearrangement is there, you have to guess it. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal is ketone. We are reacting with hydroxylamine hydrochloride. There will be the water elimination and the oxime formation will be there. Oxime is NOH. Then you are raising acid. There is a cation formation. Again water elimination. Here you might sense that it is a Beckmann rearrangement. So the electron deficient nitrogen is there. So to balance the deficiency, the phenyl group migrates. The one phenyl group migrate to the third position. So the migrated product is obtained. So 1,2 bond breaks, 1,3 bond forms. Again to balance the carbocation, the water is attacking, carbonyl carbon is forming. So the water attacks, H leaves, the carbonyl is forming. Then the bromine attack. Here the important thing where the bromine will attack. Bromine is the electrophilic substitution reaction. So electron rich center will undergo electrophilic substitution. So when compared to the carbonyl ring, amine ring is electron richer. Carbonyl is electron withdrawing group, amine is electron donating group. So the bromination occurs in the amine ring, but opto positions are literally sterically hindered, hence only para position. Here you have to know two things. One is Beckmann rearrangement and the selectivity of bromination where the electron dense ring will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Then the question number 2, starting metal is fused system, 6 member and 5 member, double bond is there and dimethyl is there. The ozone is given and the base is given. They ask you to guess the product. Here the 4 products are there. One is carbonyl is switched, double bond is switched, and they ask you to guess the product based on this 2 switching, 2 migration. Here you have to know there is a conjugated enone formation, then you have to guess the reaction. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal is alkene. So if you do Voss analysis, what will happen? The ring will open, the dicarbonyls will form. So dicarbonyl system is there. Then we are using the base. Here 2 types of alpha hydrogens are there, A and B, which will undergo the aldol condensation. But A carbanion is very stable because it's the secondary one. If you take from the B, unstable anion will form because the methyl is electron donating group and the anion will be unstable. So the stable anion only occurred at A. So the proton abstraction from the A anion, then the anion attacks the carbonyl ring. So the bond between 1 and 6 will be happen. So again the protonation happen, alcohol will be formed. Here new 1,6 bond is formed. Then the water elimination. Here water elimination promoted by conjugation. So the final product is clearly D. Here you have to know 2 things. One is Voss analysis, another is intra-aldol condensation. One additional and selective thing you should know, which anion is stable. Here secondary anion is stable, the tertiary make it very much unstable. Very interesting thing you should know here is 6 member ring become 5 and 5 member become 6. Then the question number 3, the starting metal is indole and the reagents are dimethyl formamide and BOCl3 acidic water. So they ask you to guess the product. Mostly product is aldehyde where the aldehyde is attacked, or it is the amide where the amide is attacked. Here you have to guess one naming reaction as well as chemoselectivity. Chemoselectivity means where the carbonyl group forms. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal is indole, where there are the four possibilities of the E plus attack, which is electrophile attack. There are the four possibilities, but electrophile only attack the electron rich center, right? So there are the four possibilities A, B, C, D, right? Here you should know the fact that there is the same number of electrons are revolving around in the benzene ring. If you calculate the electron density around the benzene ring, 6 electron in the both ring, right? Because the lone pair is involved, 6 electrons are stable. But 6 electron in 6 member and 6 electron in same 5 member. So the 5 member is very electron rich and very dense. So there is a no possibility, it is less denser. Only the nitrogen ring 5 member attack will be there. There is a two possibilities, 2 and 3. But attack on 3 is very much favorable. Let us see why. Here you see the below diagram, electrophile is attacking and carbocation is forming. Here carbocation is stabilized by lone pair on the nitrogen. So the lone pair shifts, stabilize the nitrogen. So the resonance makes the electrocation very stable. So only attack on the third is stable. Then let us see the reagent. The reagent is very much interesting. The reagent is Will's-Meyer-Hack reagent. It is a dimethyl formamide and POCl3 use. You will end up with aldehyde. So aldehyde group attached on third position is the answer. So the answer is A. Here I simplified the aldehyde formation. If you are interested, you can go and see full mechanism of Will's-Meyer-Hack reaction. So here you have to know the selectivity in the indole. Only the third attack is important. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is the cyclohexyl system where conjugated ketone is there, and one side it's isopropyl group, another side long chain iodide is there. Here ring fusion is happening. Whether the ring fusion happen with 7 member ring or 6 member ring. So the real question is all about selectivity in attack. Whether the attack will happen at carbonyl-carbon or the double bond. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal we numbered it. Carbonyl oxygen is 1 and carbon is 2nd, and third is the carbonyl attached group, and fourth is the double bond. Here you are using the copper, which is the organometallic reagent, which is the Gilman reagent. Gilman reagent has the selectivity of 1,4 conjugative addition. So the 1,4 conjugative addition happen. So methyl added at 4th, and the oxygen will migrate the negative charge stabilized by copper. Then the charge has to be balanced, so the negative charge getting inside the molecule, so it is formed on the carbon. Then the carbon is now like nucleophile. It is kind of SN1 reaction, so 5 member ring will be formed. Here the spirine kind of product is forming. Here important thing you should know, the methyl is always below because the attack is from the back side, so the methyl is below. Here the answer is clearly D because a 5 member ring fused with the 6 member ring. Here you should know two things, which is the Gilman reagent has 1,4 selectivity and the intra SN1 reaction. Then the question number 5, so the indole kind of system, and you are using the base and epoxide, and then you are using the aldehyde and find the product B. Here it is like total synthesis. They are giving you the 4 possibilities. Here basically question is selectivity of attack. Where the attack will happen, whether the attack will happen on nitrogen or third position or the ring closure. So you should know how the reaction is proceeding. And B is actually a selective ring closing, so where the ring will be closed. This is kind of total synthesis and lengthy one. We will find the answer. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here nitrogen, you should know the important thing. Nitrogen proton here is acidic one. Yes, you are here right, it is acidic one because the lone pair involved in the delocalization to create the aromaticity. So it is the acidic one. Once the proton abstraction happen, it is kind of a nucleophile and attack the epoxide. So the product A is very clear. It is the epoxide attack formed on nitrogen. Then the epoxide attacks the benzaldehyde. So the attack is happening on carbonyl group and the product is formed. Here again the PTSA we are using, which is the para-toluene sulfonylic acid, where the water is removed as the acid. The water is removed, then the attack will be happen. Here the two possibilities, 1 or 2 attack. But 7 attacks to not 1 because only the 2 attack create the stable cation which is tertiary. So 2-7 bond formation occurs. So the cation is also there. To create the aromaticity, it lose the hydrogen and create the stable double bond. So double bond create aromaticity. Here you are knowing many things. One is nitrogen in the indole is acidic and the stability of cation. The competition of elimination versus substitution is favored by aromaticity. Only elimination favors. That's all from this episode. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.